And the quote I want to share with you today is right here. It says, when I'm connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. So joyful presence. I know for me, it's easy to get stuck in other things than joy. So consider maybe how you can bring joy into your practice today and into your day. And with that, go ahead and start your playlist, and we'll start class today on our backs in butterfly position with your legs, and you can bring your arms up overhead into a diamond shape so that you open up through your chest. And let's just take some deep belly breaths here. So I invite you to breathe deeply down into your belly, as deeply as you can down, and then into the lungs, and then all the way up into the chest. Hold your breath at the top, and then open your mouth and exhale. Keep going, deep belly breath. Into the belly, then into the lungs, and into the collarbones, and hold your breath at the top. Then open your mouth and sigh it out. One more just like that. Deepest breath of the day. Deep, deep belly breath in. Hold it at the top. Then open your mouth, exhale. All right, let's start to move. We're gonna get right into the core. So take your arms, reach towards your feet. So keep your feet in a butterfly position. And we'll start with a little pulse right here. Lift, lift, like you're trying to reach your fingertips towards your big toes. Lift, lift, lift. Audible exhale each time you come up. This is too much on the neck. You can always bring your hands behind your head. Keep your elbow points nice and wide. You can do this same motion here. Lift, lift. Try to bring some engagement into your legs. So press your feet in towards one another. Press your feet together. Let's take it right, lift left, reach right, reach left, right, left. So getting more into the side, abdominal muscles here. Left, reach right, left. Core is waking up now. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up on 1. Take your hands behind your back, the back of your neck, and then lift your feet up off your mat. So feet stay in butterfly position. Let's keep with that crunch, crunch, crunch. So only difference here is hands are supporting the head and feet are halfway up at a diagonal. Last 5, 4, 3. Keep your low back into your mat. 2, and 1. Draw your knees into your chest. Rock gently side to side. Massage out the low back. Pull your knees in. Deep breath in and out. All right, tabletop your legs. So knees are stacked over hips, feet are together, knees are together. Hands are gonna come down by your sides, and we're gonna crunch 3 times up and then open the arms and legs. So crunch, 2, 3, and then open arms, open legs, crunch. 2, 3, and open, crunch. 2, 3, open up. 2, 3, open. Two more rounds here. Last round. Open and hold here and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax, draw your knees in. Deep belly breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Happy baby pose. And rock from side to side. Straighten your left leg, then straighten your right. Maybe straighten both at the same time. And draw your legs back together. Extend your legs straight up towards the ceiling. Flex your feet. And then reach for your calves, draw your legs in towards you. So feel that nice stretch alongside the back of the legs. Really flex your feet here. That's gonna help lengthen out the hamstring muscle. And then start to rock. If you can keep the legs straight, do that. If not, you can bend the knees. Start to rock and roll a few times up and down the length of your spine. Let's meet in boat pose. Woo, hold there. Hold boat. Lift your chest through your shoulders. Let's straighten right, then left. Straighten right and left. I don't know about you, but I ate way too much candy corn and chocolate eggs yesterday, so. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to boat, hands together at heart center. Final core move right here. Let's start to twist. So straightening opposite leg as the twist. Twist, twist, twist. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cross your legs and fold. Find a sway from side to side here. Deep belly breath. And walk your hands back up. Bring your hands behind you and press your hips gently towards the ceiling. Feel that opening through the hips, through the glutes. And you might let your head come back. Come back to your seat and switch out the legs. So whichever leg's on top, bring it underneath. And then that same action, hands come behind, hips lift. Head drops if that feels good on the neck. Deep belly breath. And release down. From here, we're gonna come to reverse tabletop. So plant your feet, press into your hands. Your fingertips can be pointed outer or towards your feet, and then lift your hips up. Really squeeze your glutes to lift. Tricep dip. So start to bend into the elbows, and then press, bend, press. So seat comes about halfway down to your mat, and then lift it all the way back up as you press the arms straight. Lift, lower, lift, lower, lift. Hold it low on your next round. Let's pulse it out here. Pulse, 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 pulse. Feeling this in the triceps for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press your seat towards the ceiling. Little pulse through the hips. Lift, lift. Arms stay straight here. Lift, lift, lift. Squeeze the glutes for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up right here. Extend your right leg forward and drop. Kick left, drop, right, drop, and left. Keep going. Maybe speed it up. Kick right, left, left. I guess these are like crab kicks. Adding in a little cardio right here. Or you can stay with that nice step for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way down. Let's stretch out through the arms. Draw your right arm across your chest, squeeze it in. Switch sides. And then you can interlace your hands behind your back. Open up through your chest, big breath. Come to all fours. Plank pose. Feel strong in your plank. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. Engage your glute muscles. Navel into spine. Float your right foot off your mat. Take a big inhale. Lift the leg just a little bit higher. Exhale, round knee to nose. Inhale, extend the leg back. And exhale, round knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. Inhale. And exhale, round. This time, hold there. Let's pulse the knee in towards the chest. Lift, 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 lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. High lunge, step through, arm sweep high. Settle in here. Keep your back leg nice and straight here. Draw your hands together at heart center and twist. Hook your left elbow to your right knee. Press your palms. Come back to high lunge. Sweep your arms up. We're going to come into carousel horse. So as we do that, keep the arms lifted. Bend your back knee. So both legs are 90 degrees here. And then straighten both legs. As you straighten your legs, sweep your arms down by your sides. Big circle sweep with the arms. Come back to your carousel horse. And then lift, straighten both legs. So bend both legs, and then straighten. We'll start to speed it up here. Bend, straighten, bend, straighten. Take up space with the arms. Put a little more weight into your front heel. It's going to help protect your back knee. Lift, lift. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold your lunge on 1. Straighten your back leg. Warrior 2. Spin open. Deep bend into your front thigh. Bring your gaze out over your left middle finger, or sorry, your right middle finger, yeah. Okay, from here, lift your front heel up. So on the ball mound of your right foot, little pulse, 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 pulse. Strong core, slightly tucked through the tailbone. So tailbone moving down towards your mat for 5, 4, get that heel up, 3, 2, hold on 1, pulse the knee back, back, back. So knees pulsing towards the pinky edge of your front foot, back, back. Feel that in your outer glute muscle. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Keep the arms engaged. Squeeze, squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the heel lifted if you can. Extended side angle. Hold. Extend both arms forward. Little pulse. Pulse through the leg. Keep the arms lifted if you can here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come to plank. Come down onto your knees. And then draw your heels in towards your seat. Come halfway down with the elbows, chaturanga, and hold right there. Little pulse, 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 pulse. Shoulders down away from ears, elbows at 90 degrees, pulse. Navel up and in for 5, 4, 3, 2. Come all the way down on 1. Cobra pose, peel open. And we're gonna pulse here too. So mini lift, 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 lift. 5, 4, squeeze your glutes. 3, 2, come all the way upward facing dog on 1. Lengthen the arms, lengthen out through the legs. Deep breath in. Downward facing dog. Shift forward, plank pose. And you can do this from the knees too. If it's too much from plank, come down to the knees. Lift your left leg up off the ground. Good, and then rounded knee to nose, exhale. Inhale, find length. Exhale, round. Yeah, come to right knee if you need to. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, flexion, hold in, pulse here, pulse, 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 pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, high lunge on one, step through, sweep up. Hold there, deepen through the front thigh, weight into the front foot. Draw your hands together at your heart, and then twist. Right elbow to left thigh this time. Press your palms, look over your left shoulder. Straighten out through your back leg if you can. High lunge, sweep your arms back up. Carousel horse, both knees come to 90 degrees. Keep the arms lifted. And then straighten both legs, sweep the arms down. Same thing here, lower and lift. Lower, lift. Move to the tempo with your music. So see if you can find the beat, really feel the beat. Lift, lower, lift, lower, lift. Deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to high lunge. Warrior 2. Left foot is in front this time. Wake up your arms, strong, fierce arms. And then float your front heel. So left heel lifts here. Little pulse, 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 pulse. Getting maybe just a little bit deeper each time you pulse. For 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it down on 1. Pulse the knee out. So open, open. Really tiny movement here. Open, open. Should just feel like a squeeze on the outer left glute muscle. Squeeze, squeeze. You can even bring your hand to your left glute to see if it's squeezing from there. 3, 2, 1. Keep the heel lifted, extended side angle. Reach upper arm up and over. And then both arms come forward. Little pulse, pulse. If you need the support of the left forearm, keep it there. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plank pose, hold plank. From plank, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand, and then step it back. Switch sides, left, and then step back. Keep going, right, back, left, back, right, back. Do this slow a few times, really feeling the stretch, and then maybe speed it up, right, and switching the feet at the top. Switch, 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 switch. Bringing in some cardio here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to plank pose. Chaturanga, option to come to the knees. Come halfway down. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, deep exhale. How we doing, guys? Think joy. Everyone smile. All right, amazing work, ladies. From here, bend your knees, look towards the top of your mat, and step or jump to the top. Bring your feet together, halfway lift. Forward fold, breathe out. Chair pose. Let's pulse here. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Get low. Come on to tippy toes if you can. Pulse, pulse, pulse. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it at your lowest point on 1 and hold to the finish for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way up. All right, grab your hand weights. Take a sip of water if you need it, always. All right, warm up check. We're gonna start to hit the upper body. So we're gonna come into carousel horse with the right foot forward to start. Left foot steps back. Sink nice and low, 90-degree bend into both legs. So back knee is hovering just above your mat. Go post your arms. All right, straighten both legs and press. Come back down, arms come to 90. Lift. Let's start to speed it up here. Lift, pull, lift. Really weight into that front foot. Lift, pull. Stay lifted through your chest, lifted through the crown of your head. Lift, pull. Last few reps right here. 5, 4, 3. Get those elbows nice and wide. 2. We're gonna pulse on 1. So back knee coming down towards your mat and pulse. Pull, pull, pull. Keep that same motion through the leg. Bring the arms together, pull. So like you're pulling the elbows and the knees apart from each other. Press the weights up as you come down deeper into your carousel horse for 5. Elbows together. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand up. Bring the feet nice and wide. Weights to heart center. Come into your horse pose. Take a moment, take a deep breath. Open mouth, exhale. All right, weights are gonna come into your hands, palms face up, elbow points drawn into your sides. All right, from here, extend the arms out, straighten the legs, and then come back down, squeeze. So lift, squeeze, lift. Find your beat, lift, squeeze. You might have noticed the song might have just changed for you. Lift, lift, lift. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it low on 1. All right, listen, you're gonna lift your right heel. As you lift your right heel, right arm's gonna extend out. Come back to center, drop the heel. Left heel lifts, left arm out, back to center. Speed it up. Extend, center, extend, extend. Use your breath. Shoulders down away from ears. Strong core. All right, both at the same time now. Lift both heels, both arms out. If you can, otherwise just stay with the single side to side for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it low. Weights come up overhead. Drop the weights. Arms come to 90 degrees. And we're just gonna pulse it here. Pulse, 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 pulse. Deepen your breath. Feeling those legs start to shake here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Take a moment, catch your breath. We're gonna come to carousel horse towards the left this time. Same sequence we just did. All right, so as you're ready, pivot left foot forward, both knees 90 degrees. Arms come up, goalpost arms. All right, straighten arms, straighten legs, and then pull. Halfway down with the arms, lift. And pull, speed it up, lift, pull, lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it low with the legs, zip the arms in, and then lift the arms as you drop that back knee. Lift, lift, mini lift. Keep the elbows in. Oh, this one gets me every time. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back through center. Shake out the legs. All right, from here, bring your feet nice and wide. Point your toes forward. So we're gonna come into a side to side lunge movement here. All right, so keep the weights at heart center. We'll just start here. I want you to pitch your weight forward more into your toes and lengthen your spine. Even more, weight forward. Set your booty back. Really hinge forward. We're gonna start to add in the arms here. So drop the weights down. We're gonna fly the arms open. As you come side to side, fly. 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 Open. Open. Squeeze those shoulder blades up and in as you open. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Forward fold. You can ditch the weights, widen out your stance. It'll feel a little more accessible the wider the legs are here. Roll your weight forward into your toes. Bring the crown of your head down towards your mat. Take some deep breaths here. Smile and just feel your body. Feel your heartbeat. Feel maybe the sweat that you've created. Feel gratitude for this body that allows you to move like this. Come up flat back. So halfway lift. Lengthen your spine forward and then plant your right hand to your mat. Peel your left arm open towards the ceiling for twist. Try to keep your pelvis nice and steady so your pelvis isn't moving here. You're rotating from the rib cage open. And then switch sides. Deep breathing. And then come all the way back to standing. Keep your feet nice and wide here. We're gonna do a little bit more cardio, just kind of flush everything out. So follow me. All right, bring your hands together. You're gonna deep bend into your right knee, and then you're gonna come up and twist left elbow to right knee. So you're lifting off your right foot. Jump in as you're ready. So deep side lunge, staying on the same side, lunge right leg, and then lift the right leg up and twist. Lunge, twist. Twist, twist. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's get right into it, opposite side. So feet nice and wide, slide, lunge, left, twist, lunge, twist, lunge. Pick it up. Pay attention to your right foot. Really power that foot up, power that leg up. Like exhale when you crunch it in. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come to standing at the top of our mat. A little bit more cardio, just flush everything out, and then we'll come down to our mats. So we're gonna do burpees here, just regular burpees. So you're gonna bring your hands down to your mat, step back, or jump, and then jump at the top. So hands down, jump back, jump forward, lift. And you can skip the jump, you can just hands down, step, 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 then stand. Maybe crank up your music here. Really feel the beat, have fun. Ten more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold plank on 1, hold plank, and then come down, hands and knees. Let's take a few rounds of cat-cow here. Inhale, lift your tailbone, lift your gaze. Exhale, round, look back. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Do this a couple more times, deep belly breaths. Last time. All right, from your all fours, come to a neutral spine. And walk back towards the back edge of your mat. So your feet are maybe towards the back edge. And from here, I want you to really wake up your core. So suck your stomach up and in, and then walk your hands forward all the way towards the top edge of your mat. Yeah, and then bend your elbows to about 90 degrees. We're gonna pulse here. Pulse, pulse, pulse. This is like a double whammy. You get core, then you get arms. Pulse, pulse. If this has any pain on the knees, put a blanket or pillows under the knees. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Maybe walk the hands out even more. It's harder. The further you go out with the hands, the harder it's going to be. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Child's pose. Press it back. Sway from side to side. Take some deep breaths. Coming back to joy, what is that going to look like in your day today? What are those conversations going to sound like? What kind of action are you going to take to create joy today for you and those around you? One more deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. All right, I'm gonna do some mat work. So grab your weights. You wanna put them to frame the top of your mat so that they're there in case you wanna use them. And then come to hands and knees. From here, extend your left leg straight back. Flex your toe. Draw the navel up and in, and we'll tap the toe down and lift. Tap down, lift, tap, lift. Really squeeze the booty at the top and really kick back through the heel. It's like someone is pulling your heel back. So you can really engage this leg, or you can kind of not so much engage it. You want to be really engaged. Add in the arm if you wish. You can take the weight into the right hand as you do this and extend it back behind you for triceps. Lift, come down, lift, lower, lift, lift, lift. Navel into spine. Hold it up, hold the arm, hold the leg up. Bend your lifted leg and pulse it straight up. Lift, lift, lift. So pulsing arm and leg up, 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 up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the leg lifted, drop the weight. Now let's fire hydrant through the leg here. So draw the knee open to the side and then kick it up and back. But so open, really crunch it in and lift. Crunch it into shoulder and lift. Crunch in, lift, crunch, lift, lift, lift. Audible exhale each time you crunch. For 5, 4, 3, 2, hold the crunch in on 1, little crunch, crunch, pulse, pulse, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, child's pose on 1. Rest, take some deep breaths. All right, back to all fours. Make sure you have those weights handy if you want to add that in. Right leg kicks back this time, flex the foot. Squeeze the right glute to lift the leg a little higher, and then tap down. Squeeze, tap, squeeze. Suck your stomach in. If you want to add, bring the weight into the left hand, tap, lift, tap, lift. Or if you want to hit the shoulder a little more here, you can have the weight extended out in front of you. Lift, lift, lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up on 1, bend, right knee, and pulse, 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 pulse. 5, 4, really kick that heel up there. 3, 2, and 1. Keep the leg lifted. Ditch the weight. Fire hydrant crunch. And then kick it back up. Hamstring kick, crunch, kick, crunch, kick. Side crunch, lift. Use your breath. For 5, 4, 3, 2, hold the side crunch on 1, pulse, crunch, crunch. Squeeze the side, squeeze, squeeze. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, child's pose. Downward facing dog. Pedal out through the heels. Take some deep breaths. Lift your right leg up towards the ceiling, and then bend your knee and open up through the hip. Option to stay here, a flip dog. If you flipped your dog, maybe take some open circles through your right arm. Back to plank pose. Side plank, right hand stays down on your mat. Feel your left arm open. Stack your feet and pulse the hips up. Lift, 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 lift. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side, left leg up. Bend your knee, open up. Option to stay or flip dog. Open up through the left shoulder. Lift your hips a little higher. Come back to plank pose, side plank, left hand down this time. And always modify here if you need. Drop down to a knee, drop down to forearm. You have a sensitive wrist. Find that little pulse. Lift, lift, lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Chaturanga. Upward facing, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up towards the ceiling. And then step your right foot all the way through your hands. And then bend and straighten through your front leg a few times. So really melt your hips down as you look forward. Big breath in. Straighten your leg as you exhale. Inhale, drop your hips. Exhale, straighten both legs. Just a couple more times. And then hold your lunge. Come into lizard lunge. So walk the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Drop your back knee. Really melt your right hip open. Maybe come down to forearms if that's accessible for your body. Deepen your breath. Consider that you can deepen into the pose or relax more into it with your breath. So with each exhale, just releasing a little more. Optional twist here. Plant your left hand to your mat. Bend your back knee and reach for your left foot with your right hand. Go over your right shoulder. And then straighten your front leg, runner stretch. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg high. Big breath in, really kick your heel up. Exhale, shift forward, foot comes through your hands. And then bend and straighten through your front leg. Hold the bend, lizard lunge. Back knee comes down. Deepen into your stretch as much as feels good and accessible for your body. Then come into your optional twist. Right hand stays down this time. Bend your back leg. And melt your hips, bring your gaze back. And release. And we're gonna come onto our backs. Make sure you have your weights handy. Gonna come into bridge pose with the weights. Weights are optional here. Maybe try it first with them and then decide if it's gonna work for you. So extend the weights straight up towards the ceiling. Plant your feet hip width distance. Lift your hips. All right, from here, lift your toes. So weight comes all the way into your heels and then squeeze your knees in slightly towards one another. Feel that engagement. We're gonna keep the legs right here. We're gonna move the arms. So fly the arms open and close. Open, close, open. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Let's add the hips. Lower your seat halfway down to your mat and then press up. As you press your weight, center, halfway lower and press. Halfway, press. Hold it at the top. Hold everything here. Now shift your weight into the ball mounds of your feet. Lift your heels. Little pulse. Keep the arms right here. Only thing moving is the hips now. Squeeze the knees in. Squeeze in. Squeeze. Squeeze. Pretend like you have a ball in between your thighs and you're squeezing the ball in at the top. Squeeze. Squeeze. Squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, ditch the weights, draw the knees in. Recline pigeon pose. Right ankle over left side, pull it in. Flex both feet here. If it feels good, maybe shift from side to side here. We really worked that glute muscle today, so this should feel really delicious. And switch sides. Gentle rock. All right, last core move right here. We're gonna do eagle crunches. So either tabletop your legs and then cross your right leg over your left. Maybe coming into the full eagle wrap. If you can, get your right foot all the way behind your left and then right arm swings under. Join your palms, or you can just grab a hold of opposite shoulders. And peel your shoulder blades up. Core is engaged, little lift, 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 lift. Give yourself a double chin here. That's going to protect your neck. So you can get a little higher up there. Last 10. 4, 2, and 1. Keep the legs wrapped. Open the arms T-shape, and then drop both knees over towards your left for spinal twist. And your gaze towards your right fingers. Let your body become limp here. Really release, relax. And release your twist. Eagle crunches opposite side. So tabletop the legs. Left leg swings up and over. Find your wrap. As feels comfortable for your body. Left arm comes under this time. As you're ready, right into it. Pulse, 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 pulse. So coming halfway down to your mat and then lifting straight back up. Double chin. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Unwind the arms. Drop the knees towards your right this time. Gaze left. And unwind. I encourage you now to get upside down for the next minute. So whether that's legs up the wall, or you can stack some pillows underneath your sacrum, let your legs go high. Do that, settle in here. We'll be here about a minute. So if you want to do shoulder stand, do that. If you want to try out headstand. We'll all meet there. We'll be there for about a minute. You can change your song to somewhere in October. It's the second to last song on the playlist too, if it's not already there. Take 5 more deep belly breaths wherever you are. As you're ready, you can start to transition down. Take another minute for any last stretches that you need today. And I hope you'll stay for a 4-minute Shavasana. Get really cozy, so grab blankies or pillows, pets, stuffies, whatever. It's gonna make you feel the most joy, most connected, most relaxed. Create space. Give yourself the gift of stillness. That's when we get really still that sometimes the answers we've been looking for start to come in. So get quiet enough that you can listen. And just notice the thoughts coming in. And that's all good. Notice that continual monkey mind. That's what meditation is. There's nothing to it other than that, really, depending on what kind of meditation you're doing. Meditation is just being still, being present, and watching. See how still and relaxed you can become in your body. Start to take some deeper breaths. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes. And then stretch in whatever way feels really good. Welcoming for your body back into your day, into your week. Hopefully a little more closer to your highest self, your best self. Make your way onto either side and pause in fetal position. Make your way to a seat. Draw your hands together at your chest. Thank you all for showing up today, for letting me be your guide, and for being part of this community. I honor you all as I honor myself. Namaste. Thank you guys. Bye Lex, bye Megan, bye Sarah and Eliana. Bye Allison, bye Adelaide.
Bye, Holly. Thank you.
Bye, Sarah. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Bye, Lex. Bye, Kyla and Della and Robin. Bye, Norma.